Hey, everybody. Welcome back to being cursed with the burden of knowledge. Today, we suffer as we suffer over and over again. Unfortunately, I looked around and I found issues, as one does. So let's just. I didn't have personal logistics on. That's terrible. So I didn't get refilled while I monologued. Ah, well. All right, so let us go. And let's start marching down this list. Firstly and foremostly, we want to go adjust the digester. We have all this meat coming out, and we're currently just trashing it into iron ore when we could be putting it into cyanic. And I know there's probably better ways to handle this specific situation, but this is how I'm going to handle it. Fortunately, all these guys have to move over, right? Everyone has to clean cup, move down. Turning this from a quick fix into a not so quick fix. There, we'll take the cyanic, we'll get the cyanic out of here, and this will only produce scraps. But at least the scraps are not going into iron ore, which we absolutely do not have to do. So good. So just take this, and cyanic line is Cyanicville, just due north. Okay, we'll hook this up and this will be done. A lot of what I'm doing today is going to be centered around getting cyanic up and going because we're cobalt starved at the moment. And the only cure for that is just more cyanic any way you can. They don't ask where the cyanic comes from. They didn't ask if that cyanic was a pony in a previous life. They just want the cyanic. Okay, done. Cridrons have lost all seeds. I remember this. I still don't understand this. Come on, let's go. We're going to have to take a look at this just firsthand and try to figure out what's going wrong. Okay, first off, we have to figure out where we're going. And we're almost there. All right. Cridrons have lost all seeds. The Cridrons are not going. This is good from the Arthurian's perspective, bad from my perspective. And what happens is the seeds come in here and they're getting caught in the dinosaur hand when they should be getting out instead. Oh. Well, no. That shouldn't matter at all. They should be unfiltered entirely. Yeah, that wouldn't matter. So let's just watch. We have made seeds, and seeds come out on the belt, right? Even though this isn't exactly right. And it could be because these outserters here... No, you're doing that right. I don't know. Well, anyway, we go and look, and we have... Did any of those seeds make it on? Kind of looks like... No. They all just went straight back into the dinosaur. Here, let's watch it. Let's actually watch it this time. Alright, so seeds. They make it onto the belt. Let's watch. Seeds come around. They go into the seed bin. And if we go look right here... Yeah, some make it onto the belt. Oh, are you... Oh, this is why. These guys aren't... Ah, okay. That's why it didn't work. Because they were putting only a small portion back onto the belt. Okay, I gotcha. That makes sense to me. So, let's just spread some more seeds, and they'll get back on the belt, and the pressure will build a little bit. Everything's going to be fine, right? One can hope, at least. All right, so now we're just going to watch that come back around, and lots of seeds ending up on the belt. We're going to watch it again. Straight in. Yeah, there we go. And the dinosaur suffers. All right, good. Cridrons lost all seeds. Done. I have to do Auog Uplifting. That has to be done. Move one whale from hydrocarbon coke to sorting coke. This is going to be just a eternal ping pong. You. One of you. Not you. You. You must be... Wait a second. You must be whale hungry first. And then what's your job? Okay, you're waste. So this guy is not waste. Yeah. All right. So you fill your cargo from the actual bin. And we're just going to continue bouncing them back and forth until we find a correct balance. All right. Go fill cargo there. All right. So that takes care of that. 3 items done. Special fungal substrate whale stock. I think I remember this. Special. Here we are, being very special indeed. And you are stuck? You are trying to out... Like this I don't understand. Unless... Load items until caravan. Load until caravan. I don't know how you got stuck. Yeah, this doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Alright, so you're just going to go around again, and we're going to see what happens. And hopefully... hopefully this isn't a real problem. Add splitter to Xylopho death carousel. This is how you know you're doing something good for the environment. So the death carousel is right over here, right? Yeah. All right, so it's this thing right here. That's our problem. And if I add a splitter here, it's actually, well, we can always, it'll be fine, right? Yeah, it is just fine. It was putting everything on one side of the belt and disabling most of these guys from ever venting. So, hopefully this is better, maybe. Because see, we can't vent here. It's just because one side of the belt was always just solid Xylopho and rejects. And so our production was just low. But now, hopefully, yeah, these are all venting, you are all venting, now you're finally venting. Alright, good. This place is working slightly better. And how many Xylopho do we have on this belt? We should have many less. This is too many Xylopho to have on this belt. True facts. How many? 500. Okay, so you're actually doing that then. Okay, so many fewer Xylopho. Yeah. Maybe 500's even too much. Maybe it should be 150. Okay, many fewer Xylopho. Okay, great. It's actually going faster than I thought it would. And apparently we need to speed mod latex. And if I remember correctly, this is because latex is using only Lovecraft Furnace Mark 1. Kind of wish I could put these on both sides of the belt here. I mean, I could. It would be just a little ugly, but I could. So just like this. And it's not quite suffering. Oh, okay, got it. There, it's using both sides of the belt now. Take this, get rid of it. Take this, just get rid of it. Take that, get rid of it. Good? Good? Are we better? This is getting to be a full stacked lunch line right here. Eventually we're going to need another one. Okay, so... Oh, more methane. That's the big one. Let's go speed mod latex right now, though. Only I need electronics for more speed mods. Luckily for me, I should have a bin of those right here. Thank you. Alright, we have plenty of beacons. I don't feel bad about putting speed mods on Lovecraft furnaces. Byakuas, we're already a step behind with them. Like this, I'd speed module that without any hesitation. But latex is 2 over and then up. And right about here, yeah. See, this, too slow. Simply too slow. And this is holding up rubber. And rubber's at a deficit right now, so no friends. And just, if we're going to speed module it, do it properly. Even though this eats up like a couple gigs of, over a gig of power to do this. Alright, well, if you're going to do something, do it right, right? Okay, so you're speed moduled. Right there. We're not going to... Oh, look at the speed mod latex question mark. No, no. We proceed with confidence. Speed mod latex exclamation point. Construction bot dino stot. No room. What is that? Oh, this is me calculating something wrong, isn't it? Here's construction bots. And there's the dino. And he just doesn't have room. So I guess the best thing to do would be to take one less block of steel. This is probably throwing everything off, but I miscalculated anyway, so, I mean... oh, why are we not... Oh, okay. Ooh, I see. We don't do this like this anymore. I mean, it's questionable if we do this at all, but... Alright, so how much steam do we need? We need 45 a second. So... we tripled everything by putting this like this, so we need at least triple it again, right? This is invading this area. This is probably going to be the next bottleneck. This makes one every 0.4 seconds, and this eats one. Yeah, this will be the next bottleneck, but it's not a bottleneck right now, so let's not think about it. You may choose what you think about, and try to only think about things that make you happy. There you go. Like, it's okay, it's gonna be fine. It's okay, I'll worry about it later. It's okay, it's gonna be alright. It's gonna eventually bottleneck on the latex slabs, but that's not a huge problem, I think. Well, it's gonna be more throughput even then, so hopefully chewing through that buffer will get us out of our current hole, and then after that, I won't have to care anymore. Alright, so you, friend, take that. Now you're trying to get 40 of these, and these aren't going because all of metals are having trouble right now. You need shafts. And shafts need Timmy, and Timmy's kind of behind. Alright, we have to get rid of that steel. Here, take that. Okay, good. So that should kick that going. So now we have to do more methane. And if I recall, methane, we had decided that not this recipe. We considered this recipe and decided to use its bigger brother. 1 filtration media, 1 drill head, a bunch of pressurized water, and then carbon dioxide. And this is just great. I'll do this any day of the week. So we need coal bed gas extractors, which has to be in petroleum processing, right? I mean, just by law. But I see you not, friends. No, it's right there. I don't know how many we're going to use. We're going to take that. And where are we going to put this? I kind of want to build its own block. Because we need carbon dioxide, which is all over the place, actually. I drag a carbon dioxide line down. Maybe I put it here. I got to do a big paving day. Paving over and over is just hurting me. Here, let's just check the carbon dioxide line and see where we can go with it. Carbon dioxide is right. We can make it up by the carbon dioxide maker. That's always possible. All right, so here we have a real and true carbon dioxide line coming this way. So any space along this is good. We're still going this way. All right, so we're coming here. That is still you, real and true carbon dioxide line. Down to here, and then you kind of stop. Yeah, that was for acetic acid. All right, so what's close to here? I guess we can use this area, and it's just fine. And it's just a matter of getting the methane out, and that's not terribly bad. Problem, though, no windmills. All right, so we're going to do it right there. And windmills in the bin, of course not, because everything is stuck when it comes to stainless. So wonderful. I think, no, this is going to require a dinosaur, but probably not a whale, because it uses so very little. I'm going to use, okay, well, I'll put down a aerial caravan, of course. Here, we'll check the south bin, but I'm pretty sure the Southland is completely non-functional too. Do you have any windmills for me? I know I said I replaced you. Oh, we do have windmills. We got 20 windmills down there. That's enough to make an impact. I wonder why. I guess the South Factory is kind of just wobbling forward here and there. I mean, I'm not going to argue with it. I need those windmills and I need them bad. I just put down like 1/3 gigawatts of just speed module. That's how you know you're in a rough place in life. Okay. And so what are you waiting on? Nacelle, of course. Nacelle is waiting on ASP, and like everyone's waiting on ASP everywhere. Let's set this up, and we'll have room for put in one more block. And so the screenshot will not show complete abdication of the windmill regime. All right, so right there, put it all down, put it all down. All right, so we want aerial outpost right here. You're bringing in things. Don't think about it. And then you're doing this, right? And we're doing the big methane. Oh, we have to get lots of pressurized water. Okay, so let's pull it over. Actually, it's going to... The unit's probably just going to be a little thicker, right? So, pressure pump. Wherefore art thou? All right, so this has to do like that. And we want you to make pressurized water. And we just hook it up like so. And you produce 500 a second, and you need just under that. So, okay. So it's like this. And this is our unit. Like that. Okay, I believe. Thank you, autosave, for saving me from myself. So what we're going to do, just bring in a line. We're going to do this as per normal. There's no problem here whatsoever. And we even bring one across the way, right? Wait, this puts water out, doesn't it? Ooh, okay, so we have to have a central bin. All right, this is... I guess, even though you don't really need this, but whatever. I don't know. Why do I keep cutting when I want to do this? All right, so we're going to have just this methane spewing creature right here. And then Koopy, paste. And this is kind of all we can do. Maybe we can put in another half. I mean, it hardly matters because we're going to have so much methane after this. Like so. All right, that looks good. So you know, why did I half-ass this? Why did I not whole-ass it? Okay. All right, so, and then up to down, and I didn't put in power poles. Yeah, you would think I would remember, but then again, you've probably been watching, so you know I won't. So we'll just hook all these up. And you only need one water pump for all these because the water just gets recycled. And that will be fine, right? Water also needs to come from here to there. And down like that. And we'll hook up the water line in the back. Should probably send a dinosaur out now. I think I'm just going to use a caravan. Because we need so little. Alright, so to begin, give me a regulated version. Oh, we're not even at the right distance here. That's fine. Alright, so, Mr. Dinosaur, Mr. Caravan, I got a job for you. Be dinosaur hungry, and then I want you to go and get filtration media, which can be found right there. I want you to load items until you have Filt 1500. And then we need the other thing, which is drill heads, which I can't remember where we put. Who remembers where I put drill heads? It was over here in manufactured items, right? You would think that. Is it over here instead? He asks, having absolutely no clue where this item is. Uh-oh. 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 Someone had told me to go put display modules on all these guys so I could find them easier. And you know what? That was a pretty good idea, which I probably should have done a while ago. No graphite. That's probably a problem. That's coke related, right? I don't know. Where do we have drill heads? We're out of vitriloy for some reason, and out of whatever that is. This factory has problems at the base, which is exactly what you'd expect to see right about now. Where? It's not going to be over here. This is bio line. It would be in here, right? It would be somewhere in here, but I don't see it. All right, I give up. We want to look at you. We want to look fill cargo. Drill heads. Well, it's a double, and it's on the left-hand side, and it's being blocked by a whale tail. Okay. Hints established. So it's in a double, blocked by a whale tail. Right there. Okay, got it. Drill head. Be prepared for a lot more of this as time goes on. Add destination right here. Circuit condition. Comparator equals go. Unload. Drill head. Filtration media. Send filtration media. 1500. Okay, go do this. And that guy will be back after a while. We're just going to have to wait. Drill head and then filtration. In the meantime, let's try to get this set up for them, all right? Is this off center? I don't care. 1, 2. You're going to be filter on drill head. You will be filter on filt. Good. There. Now let's just wire this up. He says as if that wasn't totally the obvious thing to do. Okay. Alright, there we go. Everyone pretty much ready, except we don't have in and we don't have out. Alright, so what we need now is a pump jack. You go there, and then we need a buffer, like so. And I need you to fill only until less than 3%, just a little bit. And there's going to be a lot of water in this system. I feel like I might need a bigger buffer. Alright, make water. Oh, and I never hooked it up properly. So like so. Here, just descend. This is going to buffer a lot of water in the system. I really hope I have enough to cover the functioning of everything, you know? Because there's all sorts of opportunities for the system to suddenly vent a whole lot of water or suddenly retain a whole bunch of water and just not have enough in buffer space, meaning it all overflows in the end. And that will cause everything to lock up and will make a chore for me. And we just don't like chores, do we? Alright, there you go. Now you got your water. No, that's water out. Are you filling? You're slowly filling. Everyone's fighting for the water, huh? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. So I have to staple methane and get it out. And I have to get CO2 in. So that's probably the next step. Yeah? Yeah. So up here somewhere, I think it was to make... It was a direct line for a purpose. Who remembers what the direct line... It was for acetic acid. Alright, so it's right here. So this is the line we want out. This is a direct pressurized line. So come with me. This is definitely not a build for biofluid. It needs way, way too much. But luckily, we have a non-biofluid solution here. So what we'll do is come over like so, and over like so, and then here like so. Bang, bang, bang. All right, there. You've got your carbon dioxide. You're pumping as hard as you can, trying to fill your buffer. Okay, good, good. That's coming back. Now we just need methane out. And I guess I was really ambitious about stapling methane on the bottom, on the top. That's going to have to be a bottom thing, isn't it? Oh well, that's fine. Then we'll hook this in, and this is primary production methane. Which probably means something, right? All right. All methane taken together, and I want to join this other to the other methane maker. Where are you, other methane maker? That is this. And that is, I want to join into exactly this line right here. Go somewhere? Oh, it does. So we make it to here. Yeah, we want to end up at this line. So over by 1, 2, 3, and then turn. Oh, good, it's making. We are making 83 per unit. Oh, this is unfortunate. This is quite unfortunate. We'll just turn north here, right? Nothing else for it. And then we'll try to head over once we reach the proper level. And I think that's right here, question mark. Then it is right here. No, we went a little too far. All right, we'll roll it back. Shove this methane back in the bin. All right, right here. Let's take the methane over from epichlorohydrin area, I think. Maybe we'd better to go straight over and then up. Maybe that's the next stop. Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? Methane goes right here. And that was the last of it, right? So right here, and we want to continue going to the east. However, it's kind of difficult to do here, isn't it? We have to do a cursed twist like that. And then this way. Trying to get as few bends in this pipe as possible. Every bend is a new line consumed and making my life more difficult later. Though, so far, things are going great. One more block. Oh, we can't go one more block. All right, so one more up. And unfortunately, we're going to run into problem. No, we got this. Slip right in. And straight across. And beautiful. Is this where we have to turn? Yes. So we will obviously turn right there. Don't worry. We're going to a new supplier now. Everything's going to be... And right next to the carbon dioxide line. That's, well, they're all going to the same place. And then right there, and then this needs to get all picked up. There you go. Methane being made. And we will sit back and look at it for a moment, and then we will go do something else. Fix it. And that was it. Okay. Methane maker, making methane. Each one is 83 a second, so we're going to definitely... yeah, this is what I was afraid of when I said I need another buffer. We'll just wait it and watch it go. This is so incredibly efficient. I like this. All right, so if we go look at this is where we needed it. And now we're full up. We have all the methane we could ever want. Okay, good. Oh, we gotta check this off. We can do maybe one more thing, right? And that's going to be Auog Uplifting. And then we have to go and do actual new stuff. All right, so last thing to do is we need more Augs. More Augs, better Augs. So it's time to get Auog Uplifting going. And I think we have this kind of set up already. Kinda? Oh. Looks like that's a no. All right, so we need a heart. So let's go get a reproductive center. And we're going to start rolling for Augs. And then breeding better Augs, right? Okay, come here. Give me all that stuff. Give me my heart. And then we'll see what happens up here. And after that, we start working on poor alien sample and then good alien sample. And hopefully get through that. All right, so what is the life cycle of Augs? So, all right. I don't know what to do with the ablaze Augs. I do know what to do with just the Augs and then the Aug Mark II. So this gets picked up. You don't exist. And then right here, I don't even think we use this. So we'll take just a normal caravan. And right there. And you're going to need Aug pups, which just come from another one of these. Hey, we need to go get another one. Or else we can pull Aug pups off. How many Aug pups are on this line? Enough. So I just pull them down to right here. Okay, that sounds fine. And then we have to make albumin, which is unfortunate. Because we have to deal with spoilage. So 10 albumin. So we need a centrifuge, which we have. How are we going to deal with this? This is just scientific space, so it doesn't have to be completely all together. So that makes 5 albumin. And how long does it take to decay? 10 minutes. So this is probably fine, right? And then give me a warehouse, shed. All right, so we want you to take filters here. Albumin, albumin, blacklist albumin. This will take all urea and get in here. And this will take everything that it produces. And then we'll wire it up so it's only running when... How many of these do we need? This is kind of a bad setup then. Kind of sort of a bad setup. Because we need energy drink and casein. But I want this to be closer. Maybe we just don't do any of that. Maybe we just don't. We just get the number of Augs we're going to need. And this is 2 Aug Mark IIs. And then we need another Aug paddock. So there's 2 phases here, right? There's going to be rolling for better Augs and then breeding them. And then after we're done rolling, we can get rid of all this. So I shouldn't even worry. So breeding and raising. But this only happens once I have 2 of them. Then I make 5 Aug pups Mark II. And then 5 Aug pups become... There's like 75% survival rate. And then we just generate off that. So it's at least 2. And so, yes, so this is later. So we're just hooking up to this right now. And then once it's working, we come back. So right here, you are enabled based on Aug Mark II less than 2. So when there's 2, I will come over here and I will start breeding them like this. Okay, so that is the stop mechanism right there. No, it shouldn't even be that. It should be this. And that'll produce least waste, right? Okay, so let's put down control for the moment. And what do we need here? 2 casein, 1 energy drink, and then just a lot of blood. Let's try not to think about that. Dinosaur hungry. I want you to go get casein, which is an animal product, which is... It should be over here, right? Maybe it isn't. Where did we end up putting casein? What did we classify it as? It should be an animal product. But it's not here. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, it is an animal product. Why did it end up down? Oh, because it's milked. It's from Corlexes. All right. Load items until we have casein in quantity 2,000. And then we got to go get energy drink, of course. Energy drink is found somewhere in the middle, right? Yeah. Load cargo until we have energy drink. Energy drink 1,000. And then you come here. We want circuit condition, comparator equals go. You're going to end up with way too much here, and then unload and unload. It's going to lead to a lot of products we're going to have to redistribute later on. 1,000, 2,000. Okay, great. Huffle your way and get me these things. Here, take more. I gotta chase that guy. Come here. Come here. Why can't I remote feed you? All right, there you go. So that just cut out a trip for him. That was the entire purpose there. All right, so now we just do that, right? And then we're going to have to get little Augs from somewhere. This is, of course, going the wrong way. All right, so we want to pull Aug pups off for now. Pup. And this will have to be restored eventually. But for the moment, this is what we're doing. I could probably just pick up a whole bunch of, just a stack of Auog pups. It's like, whoop, whoop, whoop. And then finally the bloodline. And then this will be up and going and rolling. And then once we have, we have to go grab some just Augs to staff this. Are they kept in? Are they on the belts? Are those just Augs? I can't tell anymore. Well, they're probably in a bin somewhere, right? No, or right there. Got them. Oh, I got some Auog pups too. Alright, so great. And the rest of you guys will go here. Great. Alright, so this will go at speed 2. Run roll every 30 seconds. I don't know what we're doing with the ablaze Augs. We might just have to throw them in the south base, actually. Yeah, now we need blood. And the bloodline should be literally right here, right? Should be easy, easy. Oh, blood goes right by. Super duper easy. This will get you the albumin you need. And there might be some waste, but probably not that much waste. So there you go. Fill this up. And it's going to take some time, right? Oh, no, don't take the energy drink. Oh, I gave them my energy drink. No, don't take my energy. No, the energy does not go into you. All right, you coming back? Yeah, he's on his back. Let's take a look at the borders. It's time for all this to start coming down, right? This is all well sealed at this point. Where's the pipes? Oh, this is... this little thing can come down. I'm pretty sure this whole thing can come down. I think maybe not doing that's a good idea. Here, let's leave the bridges for right now. Where's the extender? Why was there no extender there? Alright, and we're going to rip this one down too. Same story. I don't think we're going to have room to put all this stuff away. I'm going to have to come and start manually cleaning, which is unfortunate. Alright, so that takes care of that area. That takes care of that. This is also done. This should get pulled. This guy should get pulled down. This guy should have been pulled down a long time ago. And that, please. Does that do anything? Alright, this can get picked up. This can get picked up. And this is just fine. This wall can just stay like this. We're done here as well. So pick up this one as well. I don't even think we have to... We'll leave all the stuff for right now. Just out of courtesy. Alright, so good. That works here. And over here, oh, we're just going to shell these guys down. We're not going to build a whole thing just for this. Well, we march forward, right? And then right here as well. So we'll build these two. And then that guy should definitely come down. And I think we leave nothing in its way. Well, maybe we leave that in case we need that in order to get over there. You know? All right, this can come down. Yeah, we're just doing good. So these two will also come down, and I think we might have clipped power at some point. Liquid power. We'll see. I also wonder if no, we're going to pull. Okay, that's all fine. Oh, that's fine. All right. This will busy the bots for a while, hopefully. There's not enough of them. They keep dying for some reason. And then over here, obviously we continue playing with these guys. We want... Because they did attack us strangely the other day. All right, so just continue placing stones, continue taking territory. Is this working? Yes. Have we had success yet? No. We have just augs. We are just making augs. All right, that's good. Right now we read none of those guys. All right, so good. We are now uplifting augs, and I guess I'm doing none of this right now. Oh, we should, the last thing we should do is distribute buildings. You know, this stuff, that stuff, and also mushrooms, right? Make sure mushrooms are well and truly in the dirt. Okay, that was... Okay, of course they're in the dirt. Yes, we get it. Make sure mushrooms are absolutely not going to be a problem. And the mushrooms will still be a problem. All right, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine, though. Give me all the mushroom farms you have, which is not enough. Give me all the spore machines you have, which is not enough. All the sap stuff. We might make good progress on sap. We actually have windmills on us too. Really? That's it? You picked those over there to go? And do I have sap trees in a bin somewhere around here? Okay, good. Make it sorta real. Sorta kinda real. Alright, we're out. Now we have to worry about modules. And I can't remember... Oh, we do have sap trees. Not nearly enough, though. And then we have to go get mushrooms, and we probably have to go get those too. So let's just go grab them all from the South Factory. Continue being choked on sap. Sap is not going to be an issue, friends. We have checked that box well and truly. There is no need to ever be concerned about sap ever again. Hopefully. Hopefully. I wonder how many sap trees we have. It should be right over here-ish, right? In this area-ish? Yeah. Okay, right there. That might actually be enough. And then we need mushrooms Mark II, which are down here somewhere. Down here, exactly. And that's probably enough. We'll fill those in, and then we're going to say this is pretty much the halfway point. We have worked at the base of the factory. Now it is time to work at the top of the factory. Goal today. Good sample in play, and also poor sample in play. All right, so we have like one more day of distributing sap stuff. Okay, that's good. And how are we doing on liquid power? Very poorly. Okay, we go and refill liquid power after this. I get it. I get it. It's fine. Then we have plenty of mushrooms, which we will just leave right here and try to remember that we did this. And we need more sap. And sap will be in this bucket. All right, good. Liquid power, and then sample, and then probably DNA polymerase. No, we're going to have to do that. Probably not going to get to good sample today. Kind of surprised I haven't had to do moss gene sample yet. All right. Everybody out. Wait, we'll explode if we do this. Let's not explode. Everybody out. Everybody get filled up. Then we kind of just look around, right? This is probably something I have to pay attention to, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Oh, we have more windmills. 10 more. So this place is actually making windmills now. All right, so methane was a problem because we didn't have enough ethanol, I believe. Hold on, right here. Ethylene, excuse me, ethylene. And now we're full up on ethylene. Oh, we're actually making some rubber as well. That's important. And ethylene was important because we were out of Dow froth, and now we have plenty of Dow froth, so Timmy should be going again. How's sodium carbonate doing? Are we full up? That's the real... Yes. Okay. How are we at the traffic jam? It's like we can't vent very well, which is kind of what we want. So next level up is even more sodium carbonate coming in. Battery is bereft. That's because we don't have enough graphite. I may have to stim this. This guy's waiting right here, but he's filling. No, he's not. So there might be too many taking down here still. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to look at it later and then pretend I know what I'm doing. So, finish with chores. Excellent. I still didn't get to more Cacalc today. And if I'm going to put in next level Augs, I'm definitely going to need more Cacalc. But let's look into what we need to do to make poor alien sample and good alien sample, right? After a short break. All right, break accomplished. We need poor alien sample. This is for Pi-Sci 1, right? What's this actually used for? Yeah, no, it's on Logiscience. All right, great. So ground sample can be made wherever. It actually gets to be used in a few places, huh? Huh. Oh, this is for initial creation. And that's for the upgrade of that. Right, got it. Then we're going to need this. So I suppose we do put this in a bin, huh? Kind of not particularly rational to put it in one place. Here, I need to start just generally thinking. I probably should have started generally thinking a very long time ago, but always a little late, you know? Oh, I should have snagged the windmills. That's my fault. What am I even looking for? I want this. And then let's go see about poor alien sample. I at least want to get to this today. Up here and in this spot. Oh, good. We get to fix this area. Do we have any more? Oh, okay. It's all done. So we want ground sample, right? Ground sample. And then after that, we want biological sample. Isn't that what it was called? This is thinking too much already. Biological sample. And that's, we have all of this. Yeah. And then we want to take that and we turn it into poor alien sample. Poor alien sample, which I would have imagined would have been pi alien life, but apparently not. All right, so this makes 4 a second. This eats at 3 a second. So equal number there. This makes it 1.3, and this eats at less. So this is 1 to 1 to 1, and everything will be fine. Yeah, okay, so... And they have to be made kind of separately. And this will make 0.8 poor samples a second. So the thing I have to consider now is what structure I use. Okay, I can make, where's this going? Oh, that's just power. Okay. We could do something like this. Well, if it's 1 to 1 to 1, I guess it's not quite 1 to 1 to 1. Is it the same ratio? Kinda. So I could do food style makers, these guys, right here and here, and make ground sample and biological sample. And then pipe them right here, and then do one of these. You know, one of these bigger ones. They'll probably not like that. It's probably more like this. To make more alien sample per. with the idea that it's going to be consumed and passed on. It's going to be consumed and passed on. So we have to have a bit of we have to aim for throughput at this point. So I think that's what we're going to do. We'll do this essentially. And then it doesn't work. I mean, it works, it'll be fine, but it's not perfect. So I guess we do halvesies then. Here, let's just copy and paste this entirely. Come to me. Everything here, come to me. And then we just do this for biological sample and ground sample and just be done with it. And that's the basis of this is the basis of pore sample, which is just done right here all by itself and just leave everything there. Okay, that's good. And then another one right here, and that's pore good sample. All right, this is a good idea. So this is like basic sample, level 1 sample. I didn't grab everything. Ugh. So try again. And that grabbed simultaneously too little and too much, but we'll make it work. And then drag it down to like right there and put it there. Okay, so you guys come with me. Pick that up, pick that up, pick that up. And then, unfortunately, all of this doesn't happen. These are just passing through. I kind of wanted to not pick this up, but that's fine. This doesn't mean anything, that doesn't mean anything. Pick up, pick up, pick up. And I will need both of these things for export, so they'll have to go end up down south as well. All right, so this is just what we're doing. And you're going to be ground sample. Excessive, yes. It also is going to look really nifty. And this is, again, this is the foundation of the entire sample chain, so it's probably going to pay off to be a bit aggressive here. At least that's what I'm gambling on. All right, so now I just kind of make both of these live. And that's like that, and that's like that. It's not stacked until it gets in there, and that's probably fine. All right, so ground sample, you're up first. You might need to have eventually must have stack inserters out, or at least more than one blue inserter. Let's just say that to start with. All right, so ground sample. I'm going to start you off. It's going to be real simple, right? Because it's a real simple recipe. 10 soil stacks to 200, and that stacks to there. So our number is 10. And that means 900. So 9,000 soil, 4,500 rich clay. Whale, get out there. Go be whale hungry. And then go get rich clay. Which should be in the earth stack, right? I think that's where... Oh, we don't have a lot of soil. Load items until caravan has soil, 9,000. We even have... No, we have to up the throughput here, right? No, it won't even... Well, it will matter. It will matter. We should do that next time we're down there. And there's the rich clay. Load items until we have clay, 4,500. Then we come here. You wait until your circuit condition. Come back here, I say. You wait until your circuit condition, and that is comparator equals go. And then unload until target, unload until target. 1, 2. 45, 9,000. Be on your way, good whale. I said, be on your way. Now we'll get that, and that's 1, 2, and Wow, this comes from a more complicated place, doesn't it? And this should just be done now. All right, next door, biological sample. You're going to be more squirrely because you're going to involve, this will involve, spoilage. Biological. So we're going to have to navigate that. All right, so do we have a flora line somewhere around here? Yes, we do. We can also take from right there directly, which is also a decent plan. It's probably a better plan to pull from right over there, right? And that's what I planned for because it's going towards the medical wing. Right. All right, so let's take advantage of what we are going to jokingly call our foresight. Bring this over here. And then we're gonna have to deal with spoilage, which is gonna be a problem. All right, so you're gonna only shovel stuff in flora less than 35. We want one stack exactly. And then we want to turn this on. And I suppose we're right by the digestive system, so we should be able to get this back or do something with it. I don't know. Maybe I need to establish a an out bin somewhere, you know? Establish a waste line going somewhere, but I'll have to track one down. It'll be fine, you hear me? It'll be fine. There you go. I wonder if one stack inserter is going to be enough to keep all this going reasonably well. Alright, for the moment though, we're not going to worry about spoilage. So, new number. We need... to get this recipe, we need bone meal. Oh, that's not going to work like this, friends. Oh, we got problems now. Here, pull this back all the way over here. We're going to need the general shape, but working like this isn't going to work because that spoils too fast. All right, we have to go get some microorganism mines. Here, we'll finish this. We need probably petri dishes. And then Religio seeds. Petri dish. Then we have to bake them on site. Alright, so this is going to be quite a bit tougher than I thought. I'm glad I decided to put this all on its own block, because it clearly is going to need it. Microorganism mines, where are you? It's this goofy looking thing over here, right? Okay, goofy looking thing, which is somewhere around here? Yeah, you. Oh, we already had some. Now we have more. Okay, good. So it's going to be a matter of comparing rates, right? And then setting up a really strong spoilage clearing system. All right, you make incubated petri dishes. And that's all you do, actually. You're incapable of making anything else. It's your one and only function. Got it. So you make one every 0.1 seconds, and this eats one every 0.66. That's rough. All right, all of this go away. We're going to be able to make this work, but not in this format, and definitely not this volume. This is going to be a problem. So we need one of you. Just set you down right there. I'm going to start working with you. And this is going to be just somehow it's got to work. Well, we can do something like this, right? This gets us 4 in. We have this kind of star situation. And this is enough, 0.1, 0.1. It's in fact a little slow. Biological. It's a little slow. So this will stop at times. So this is two forms of complex spoilage. This only makes 0.33 a second. No, 1.33. You can be prodded, I suppose. These can't. These can only be sped. So let's just imagine this is the right core ratio. But it's not going to matter because I'll prod it eventually, right? And then we'll have a core line going up. And then we'll have petri dishes on the side right here. And then we'll find a way to recycle them. Problem is, of course, it works, but it's not using the space very well. Are we just waiting for soil? No, we're going to come back. All right, so that's on its way. So where's the input going to be on this? Where's the output going to be on this? This is a little bit of a problem, right? So we don't do this. We have horizontal space, so we use it. So maybe we do something more like this. I could see this working. And then aerial outpost in the center, right? I'm good. Ground sample being made. And this is just the depot. And so we do something like this. And that's the correct ratio for this to run. Am I really going to have two whales doing this? I guess I am. There's going to be a redundant whale. All right, so this is both in and out, you know? In and out, in and out. Like so, like so, like so. Okay, so you just incubate it, you toss it back in here. And then, of course, we have the grand producer. Something like that. I mean, this works. I mean, looking at it, I'm not hating it. What I need now is a biological sample. And this is, they're having trouble venting because it's not stacked. We're making tons of this stuff, but it's not, you just can't vent. So I suppose you can just go directly into this, right? There's no need to get you on the belt at all. So good and good. That will work itself out, or maybe not. Then I guess just do this. And only take one, maybe. And this one's flowing just fine on the side. Are we overwhelmed here? It doesn't look like it. Maybe I'll add one more. The fact we're not being stacked is so primitive. I gotta tell you, I wasn't expecting biological sample to be a bit of a bottleneck here, but there we are. All right, this is going. All right, so this will be a programmed area like so. And then we'll bring in there and we'll get biological sample. And we can get two of these. And it'll be something like that. And then we'll vent it out somehow and it'll all join together. How do I feel about this? It can be a little taller. It can be pulled up a bit more. I think this is okay. And then where do we put the output? Well, the output goes over here. Because we're going to have to get biological sample out for other purposes, right? It only needs 2 incubated petri dishes. Oh, but it makes it so slow. All right, don't think about that. And this is used in denatured seismite. Maybe I make a dedicated maker for this. I don't know. Maybe I put it over there. Actually, that looks like a fine idea. We get it out right here, and we actually move over a little bit to make that look not absolutely dumb. Okay. Okay, I don't mind this. And then there's our out. It probably should be different, but it's not. Okay, we can make this work. And this is going to be run by 2 whales. Just because of, well, I suppose I can get everything in here and then pull it up. Just dedicated lines. And then 1 whale. And then, yeah. Okay, that's how that'll work. So this is just a depot then. It's not, it's just a big box. So the big question is now, I guess I bring this like so. We line it up just kind of asymmetrical. And then it gets out like so. And then in. And then this one will do much the same. Must not be asymmetrical. And then out. How about we go the right way? And this doesn't even begin to deal with spoilage, but spoilage will come out somewhere else. Yeah, it's just somewhere else. Just literally that's the solution there, somewhere else. And you'll stick the controller right there. All right, let's power this, huh? And this is actually getting close to possibly doable. Here, let's go get our materials. And that is completely full up. Thank you. This looks a little weird, but not that weird. All right, so 3. What I'm looking for are these things, right? That, and that. All right, so what's our numbers? We'll get to poor alien sample today. Just watch. 10 bone meal, 2 petri dish, 5 urea, 18 Raleigh seed. All right, all of these guys stack to 100. So our number is now 20, 25, 35. So 9,000 divided by 35, and we got to round down a good bit. It's just going to be 200. So 2,000 bone meal, 400 petri dish, 1,000 urea, and then that much Raleigh seed, 3,600. Then we should send a whale out on a magical journey. Be whale hungry. And then we want you to go, animal product, probably petri dish is the hardest one, right? Petri dish is done right there. Load items until we have petri dish in quantity 400. Animal product. Urea is probably next. Urea is animal product? No, urea is just, it's in one of these weird spots. Why isn't fungal substrate going again? Are you going? It doesn't look like it. All right, look into that. Oh, man. Sorry, distraction. Distraction happened. So where is urea in my system? You would think I would know just by the smell. We need more pure sand. That's usually saline related. I feel like I used this in a double box somewhere. And this is just empty. I feel like it should be right here. Oh, it is. It's in the plant line for some reason. The bio line. Now we need 1,000 urea and then a whole bunch of Raleigh seed. Load items, Relegia seed, 3. Finally, bone meal, which is an animal product, right? Or did we say that was a medical product? Looks like it's used in medical area. Which probably isn't the best classification for it. And then you come right here, and then I want you to circuit condition, comparator equals go, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then bone meal, 1,000, 3,600, 400. All right, good. Mr. Whale, be on your way. And then we have to set you up. 1, 2, 3, 4. You should be closer to 25. Good. And then we need 5 lines going over, right? All right, so we need 5 of these guys, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you all need to be very polite about what you're doing. 2, 3, 4, 5. You guys will get the status right here. And you're going to be very similar, and you guys are all going to be very similar. So, bone meal. And then urea. Oh, I haven't done anything with spoilage on this, have I? Oh, that's terrible. I have to still do spoilage. I gotta get spoilage out of this and out of everything. Oh, it's gonna be a mess. We're gonna have one line coming back, I guess, or even more up. Like this is gonna, here, let's just do this now. And then you come up as well, and this is going the other way, I think. This descends. This is going to be spolinen, and it's going to be biomass. Spolinen and biomass. And this has to just be regulated to biological sample. And that's U2 right there. And then we'll deal with the rest of this in a minute here. This has to be the last thing, which is flora. There we go. And that's, I suppose it can spoil in this line, and that's going to cause this to be a problem. So you have to be like this, I suppose. Have to? This is going to cause problems right there, because that's one of the things I need in bulk. Okay, wait a second. Stop. I say cut. Less than 75 on all of these, right? Then you are urea, and you are that, and you are this. And that should give exactly 1 on all of them. So, good. Alright, so that's how that gets through. And then you do this, and you do that. Alright, so all we need now is to add flora in. Are these guys bubbling? They are. We need to get flora in now. This is an interesting build. And it's going to get more interesting, but it's kind of obnoxious too. Alright, you have to be regulated. Oh, and you have to be regulated too. Enable flora less than 40. That's the same thing for you. And then wait, you need to get the news. There you go. Alright, so... Oh, you have to get petri dishes out. This has to be petri dishes. Yeah. And this happens right there too. Okay, good. I worry this is going to clog. I really do. And then we have product out, we have product out. It's like it's going to cycle, I guess? Well, no, I left lots of space. Alright, so you're waiting to drop. These guys are all incubating, like you do. And we're making the sample, so, oh, it's almost out. And that did spoil. I wonder why. You should all be stack size of 1. Yeah, like that. Because that could get out of hand as I research more and more, right? Alright, so that's going and that's going, and maybe this is okay. We still have to get rid of everything else, essentially. Actually, this shouldn't exist. That's not the correct thing. Instead, what we need to put back filters, blacklist, biological sample. That's what we do. And that gets everything out. Okay, what do I have in my inventory? Anything that matters? Yeah, some things. Alright, so you probably need another hand. I will help you. Alright, so this is just going 24/7, that's going 24/7. And this is good. We can move on to pour alien sample next, but we have to get rid of waste product. So waste product comes down here, and you can't be like this. This has to be one of you that will just take whatever. And so now we have to vent. Can I get a vent line coming back this way? Like directly on top, I suppose. Which is a very bad place to put a vent line. But I guess we're stuck with it, huh? So right here, like so, I want you to filter for spolinen, and also biomass. Alright, so like so. Then you come in here. Should be a game is how many times will I have to spin the belt before I actually get the orientation I want. You would think that the limit would be 3, right? You know, maybe it's in the right orientation right off the bat. That's a 0. And the worst case scenario is 3 spins. But how many times have I gone around and around several times? The answer is a lot. That's what makes it a game, you know? Never knowing exactly the depths of incompetence that will be on display in that particular moment. Why are we getting spoilage? Like, not just spoilage, but deep spoilage material here? Like, should this not be? I'm pretty sure it shouldn't be. Like, it had to have grabbed stuff that was just spoiling. No, not even that. Stuff that was spoiled when it grabbed it. Or else how would it get to biomass already? Shouldn't you guys be filtered to flora then? That's probably a little better. Okay, we are out of belt, and that's fine. And we just tie in, and then we have a garbage chute. Good, right? Maybe it even works. And then you have to also be flora, and you have to be like this. There we go. And now let's look this over one more time. That's not moving, and that really shouldn't be. Is that just because of incubated petri dishes? Oh, it's because... Oh, I see what's going on. You have to blacklist incubated petri dishes. We need to get them in faster. And then you need to exactly not blacklist incubated petri dish. Get those things in as fast as possible. Okay. It's gotten even more complicated. Alright, so we have waste into this bin, waste out of this bin. You can't be like this. We can't have a stack inserter there. That's wasting a little bit. Okay, so that gets that out of there, and that gets that out of there. And it gets cleaned, and we have a waste disposal system. I think this might be finished. Oh, why did I pick up all that stuff? That was not what I wanted to do. Oh, okay. That could have been a lot worse. It could have been the bottom one instead of the top one. Alright, so we're making biological sample at 2.5 a second with room for speeding it all up, I guess. Is everything going? I'm not sure if I'm happy with this situation or not. Because this limits how much poor alien sample I can make, right? And through that, all alien sample. Yeah, it's at 1:1. I guess it's not time to complain about it though, huh? Why isn't... No. This is loading as fast as it can. And it's eating, and that's good. And yeah, we'll have to speed module all of it. Though I don't really know. We'll have to stick one right here. And do undergrounds. That would be fine. And up here and down there. And that will be broadly fine. This isn't for prod. This is all just for speed modulating as fast as we can. Okay. Okay, I accept this. Let's go take a look at special substrate again, which apparently is still not running. Right here. What is our problem? You need bones. You don't have bones. You are here and you are stuck again. Well, I appreciate the consistency. How unload until it has this many? Unload until target. Unload until target. Like, this is all right. Does it just not fit? Yeah, that's good. Here, I don't know why. I don't know why I'm doing this. I don't know what the problem is here. It's raw fiber. Is it a recipe? No. No, it doesn't look like that. The thing is, it's saying that it's not grabbing enough, but it has to. So start again, friend. I guess I'll check in on you in a bit. All right, let's stop thinking. Thinking for the weak. Thinking for people who have something to hide. Thinking not what we do here. And this guy's stuck waiting for ASP. Oh, I should take a look at cobalt. Just stick my nose over. It's being produced. It's being delivered. Cobalt extract. Yeah, this is directly tied to cyanic. And we had this problem for a while, and so I suppose I shouldn't be this upset about this. 433 a minute, and this is all getting used. So are we making stainless? I know I have on my list double stainless, but, you know, We have to get through some other stuff first. So we have exactly one whale weight. Oh, this is so bad. We need so much more antimony. Is this actually going? Please tell me you're going. Okay, you are. Hopefully this is enough. Man, I need the next tech tier. I need it so bad. Just let it go. Just let it go. It's filling a buffer, maybe. It's going to be okay, maybe. Everything will be fine, maybe. Just take our unit right here. I'm just going to drag you up, and here we have poor alien sample. Like that. And I'm going to need more belt. Fantastic. And more vessels. Just hold on. We'll fix this in a minute. I am going to set up an Ocula farm. And if Oculas aren't good and they're not usable, I'm gonna edit the code until they are usable. I get the feeling that not a lot of people use them. And so I will fix it if they're not worthwhile on their own. And we're going to keep going with our bio base right here. I came here for lots of belt. I came here for lots of vessels. So let's do both. And it looks like I'm going to be able to get through this and maybe do one more thing afterwards. Maybe two more things afterwards. We'll see how fast this goes. And then what comes next has to be in service of good alien sample. All right, so we're going to have our center of the lollipop right here. And that's going to be tough because of... no, we're not going to be doing that. Okay, forget I said anything. We want poor... See, we don't need anything here. It's all just materials that we make right down south. So this should snap in real fast. There's not even going to be a whale involved. It's just I'm using this as a hub. And what we're going to have to do is bring in one right there, I think. No, we won't be able to shovel it in like we need. So I guess we have to do an adjusted version, which no one will notice. No one will notice this is a little strange. There we go. And then we'll do one in, one in. Total royal road right here. So you are going to be ground sample. I don't even need filters. Excuse me, excuse me. All right, you are going to be biological sample. Biological sample less than 75. And you are going to be ground sample. Ground sample less than 75. Beautiful, right? We should be able to set this up without any issue. Oh, we have to do a full line. Well, no, I guess not. Because there's no full line picking it up here. And I guess that's probably not going to matter. We'll see what happens. Then we need just one right here, right? And we cross, and we have our facility just like we envisioned. No, like this. Even, symmetrical, positive, wonderful. Okay, and are you guys ready? I'm ready. Shove, 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 shove. And it's turning on, and I think we're probably good here. I wonder if we're... Well, okay, it's shoveling in. It's going to stop soon, maybe. Maybe. Maybe this is never going to be enough right here. And I should have done something different. I mean, there's still time for that. Alright, good. Poor alien sample. Done. And I should probably add all of these to the medical wing. Oh. So one should go there and just keep them in order. Does that make sense? Mr. Dinosaur, I want you to take a walk. Thank you. I feel like this should be, well, I don't know, it's so close. Here, let's just start with normal caravans. I want you to go pick up this stuff. Fill cargo, and then go over and just dump it in the medical wing right here. Empty cargo. Oh, where'd you go? Have some kibble. Go do this. And then this guy, same story. I want you to be dinosaur hungry. I want you to fill your cargo. And then I want you to take it over there. And it will be available for use later on. Because it needs to be used in like one other goofy thing. And that's fine. And then lastly, I almost want to do a whale for this. But it's such a small, short paper route. We'll try it. Dinosaur hungry, fill cargo, followed by, I feel like I should put him in a special place, but that's not happening. You know, for the samples, have them all in one row, but no. It's going to be in order of era, like most other things in this factory. Okay, done. Here, bring me to this. Take that off, and we go up, and done. 3 more things. So it looks like we got our work cut out for ourselves before we can do good alien sample up there. So it looks like we have to probably use this box. Yeah, right here. And then build something for good alien sample. Now we'll finally put a pull on Arquad venom. So that'll make the Ulrichs happy, right? We have no windmills, unfortunately. This is all linked together. Ooh, look at that number. That's a big number. I have more windmills down south. I will go get those windmills, and then we will probably put in 1 or 2 more things. That's what we have time for, and that'll be it. And then tomorrow we'll do good alien sample, and then move on to the stuff we need for great alien sample, I guess. And that's going to have to go into intermediates again because I need graphene for that. I also have to do cryostatics, a whole bunch of other stuff. I need artificial blood. And then I have to start making all of the... oh, nice. This place is working pretty well. Huh. Maybe I underestimated how valuable this area is. I'm sorry, South Factory. North Factory is currently incredibly incompetent. I will slowly work through it, maybe. I will go through and audit all of the bottlenecks again. Methane was a big bottleneck. Cyanic is still a huge bottleneck, but that was also methane. So, with luck, we should be getting through all of that. All right, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to have to make DNA polymerase. Polymerase. You. And you are made in a gene lab. Oh, with retrovirus, which we have right there. It's going to be pretty easy, right? So it's you make 1 with all of this material, or you can add 10 Arthurian eggs. That's a lot of Arthurian eggs. I don't know if this is a good deal or not. It's probably very questionable right now. What's it take to make an Arthurian egg? Just some cotton guts for 3 of them? So this is all kind of unimportant except for the cotton guts. So it's 6 cotton guts into 1 of those. I don't know if this is worthwhile. But later on, it probably is. Like, it probably just gets better and better. Okay, we're going to do the best recipe. It's going to get better and better going on. Yeah. Well, wait a second. This is only making 6 eggs. What? Makes 5 eggs. This makes 4 eggs. Oh. And so this is the productivity turd. But it needs hot stone bricks. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with heating these up over here and barrels of hot air. That's no good. I don't know if this DNA polymerase recipe is good or not. I kind of think it's not. Either way, we need gene labs, right? Oh, we got one. We want to make DNA polymerase. Like 10 Arthurian eggs. Like 1 egg would be a no-brainer. Oh, it's instead of rock cocoons. Oh. Ooh. This is tough, isn't it? Because Arthurian eggs are really precious, but rock cocoons are kind of not. And everything else doesn't really matter. So I think this, like, it's fast. It's twice as fast, too. So I think the basic recipe is just better, right? Because rock cocoons are somewhere around here, right here. We're going to have to expand this. It's on my list. Rock cocoons right now are super cheap. So yeah, the first level recipe is what to do. This is just too expensive. Like even later on, I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I don't see this working out. All right, so DNA polymerase. This is our new goal. All right, so we need a whole bunch of gene labs. Oh, we need to bring in Varrock. Here, hold on. Put that back. We need Arquad honey, which I think we're making again. That's actually kind of a problem, isn't it? Because there is a very substantial chance I am out. Honey. Right there. So we look again, and we see we got these tearing problems all the way down, it looks like. So I have to fix it, and it will be okay. He says to himself over and over while rocking and holding his chest, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Definitely gonna be okay. All right. We are now fully biofluided. If I go look at the honey area, you are not currently going, and we're not currently making any honey. Why is this? We have no meat. Where are you stuck? We're stuck right here waiting for Naven. Okay, so... And that's waiting for special substrate, which we identified we did not have. Okay, so this is another clog with the factory that we're just going to have to wait for. Like this guy's waiting here, and this is finally being made. I see you pausing for a little... Oh, they have to pause and wait for incubated petri dish. That's bad. Alright, so we're going to make polymerase, but we're not going to see it today. And it's just going to rot flora, and that doesn't matter. This is just a constant drain. It's going to be running all the time, no matter what. And so now we're out of... we're now moving at a rate of automated biological sample. So we might need more of these later on. If so, we'll just dunk them right here. Okay, it'll be all right. No honey, though. That's a problem on many fronts. Hopefully Naven's picks itself up in the next couple episodes. We need Gene Lab. Where are you? Gene Lab. And what's the next thing I need? It's primer. Primer is another hard one. Because you need a lot of incubated petri dishes and biofacts. I don't know how we're going to do this. It's mostly going to be microorganism mines, right? Yeah, I'm a little worried. Let's just push forward. I think we might need to make a whole block of just primers. I could also just be passing the incubation petri dishes from box to box instead of using belts. That's probably better, right? All right, so let's not worry about primers for a moment. We may have to do primers like right here or right down there. Right now we're just going to do polymerase, and that's super simple if we just use this semantic, right? We just line it up over here, and then that guy we don't use, and that's great. All right, so your job, polymerase. Oh no, you can't do that. Never mind. Your job is not that. Your job is to be gene labs. As many gene labs as possible. All right, so now we need polymerase. I really do wonder if this is any better than the other way. Like, because I could... Well, these belts are the problem. I feel like this is wasting space, but is so much easier to think about and deal with. So it's hard to go any other way, right? I probably should have copied one that already had all of the pipes attached. Because I have that version somewhere. Well, and like that, and like that, and like that. This is all just completely standard. And unfortunately, we also aren't going to see it go. So maybe we'll do this, and then we'll do primers, or at least start thinking about primers. And then next episode, maybe we'll see this go. Maybe. There we go. And bam. No? Really? What am I looking at here? Oh, we have to move the hands. Actually, they're supposed to go like this anyway, so that's fine. It's not going to be the big rush like it was for ground sample. Okay, so here we are. No, hook up the honey first. And then start declaring victory, right? So the quote-unquote honey. There we go. So now, probably don't have that right off the bat. Why aren't you hooked up? Oh, because this came along and yeah, okay, got it. Okay, there we go. Do polymerase. So 3, you are no longer needed. We need glassware, instruments, retrovirus. I might be able to just pull over. In fact, I think I will. And cocoons. Cocoons are gonna, no, these are all 100. All right, so numbers. Numbers. We need 2 glassware, 1 lab instrument, 10 rock cocoons. Here, notepad on screen. So our number is going to be 13. So 9,000 divided by 13 with some room. Just 600. Is that too much? Is that... I guess we don't really need a lot of room. Anyway, 650, I suppose. So 650... That's... I can do this math. I can actually do this. 650, 650, and then 6,500. And we have to make more rock cocoons. I think we have an item right there. No, we don't. More rock cocoons. Yeah, that goes on. It just has to happen. We're going to start using so many of them now. All right, whale. Whale hungry. And then you need to go get glassware and lab instruments. Lab instruments are here, but glassware is kept right over there. I really should just go pick up the other stuff instead of running a belt. But I suppose there is no but there. All right. How much do we need? Just 1. It'll be fine. 650 retrovirus. All right. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. And then retrovirus on there, like I said. All right, you still need to go glassware. Glassware is right around here, right? We made this early and weirdly. Load items until we have glassware 1300. And that's basically it, right? Now we have to go get rock cocoons, which are right here. Go get more than half of this bin. Yeah, that much. And then we need retrovirus. We need laboratory instruments, which is 650. Usually the instrument survives. Usually that's what classifies an instrument. It's something that you have at the beginning and you have at the end. Like I don't consume my multimeter every time I use it. But Factorio is weird sometimes, isn't it? Circuit condition. Comparator equals go, and then unload, 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 followed by, yeah, you guessed it, unload. And then, what are we doing? That much? No. This much. Then this much. Then that much. And followed by this much. And unfortunately, we're not going to get to see this run today because we don't have the honey. Off you go. Go make this work. And dip, dip. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you should probably be 50, and you should be 50, and you will be 100. There. We have DNA polymerase. And then the last thing we're going to do today is primers. Here. Check this off. Check that off. I'm making decent progress today. Primers. Oh, how are we going to do this? Primer. Primer is made in BioFact with a whole lot of support from microorganism minds. Primers. We're using the better recipe. We absolutely are. And you need to get in 10 incubated petri dishes. So if we just do a little pod, like we've become accustomed to, here, we start with this, right? Just this is the base we start with. Instead, we have a BioFact instead of this. All right, so you make primer. And then we do one right here. Excuse me. Let's get the entire thing, please. Oh, we don't have room for it. Well, okay, yeah, we do. I'll just move the hands, right? All right, it's going to be red hands in and out. Here, this is done. Red hand in, red hand out. There. And so that's, and then 2 more, right? It's going to be hard to get stuff in, but we're never going to need anything in. So why cry for that? All right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you need 10, and they expire in, how long does it take to make? 10 seconds. So it takes 10 seconds and then 45 seconds. So 35 seconds for all these to be used. I think we can probably make this work. Pick it up, I suppose. Then we can try to put 2 right here and put the primer bin somewhere. Oh, I guess we can't do that. How much primer does this make? 0.33 a second. That's not a lot. And primers are used in only a couple things. Great alien sample and good alien sample. They both take, this one takes 2 primers. So yes, we have to lean pretty heavy on this. And then the Atom gene, which is definitely coming, takes 8 primers. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And that gets used in stuff. That stuff is precious. So we're going to need a lot of primers. Okay, so we're not going to try shove it in right there. Wait, we're going to cut this instead. Excuse me. We're going to put it in its own block, and we're going to see. Now, one of the things we did before. Here, hold on. Really shouldn't be making these real right now. I want this. And put that right there and right there. Okay. Actually, we will make this real. And then just add to the layout of the factory. This is fine. This is more than fine. This is good. This is a step up from just being fine. This is endorsable. Can we fit 3 in here? No, not even close. It's like we can't even do this. So, okay. This layout, if we just dedicate this entire block to primers, which I think is a good idea, this is not how it goes. Okay. So, what's the other materials needed in primers? A lot of physical items. So we really do have to go with this sort of structure. And we need space on this side. So let's say we go for a structure where, just for the sake of argument, just we do this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this should work, right? This produces 0.1 a second. This needs 0.33 a second. Ooh. So it's only going to run intermittently. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it takes 10 seconds to run. And so in 20 seconds, the first ones will only have 15 left in their life. And that'll be enough to get in here. Okay. Let's just say that's all right. And then we do something like this. And we have them linked together again somehow. Don't get too attached to any of this. This is just exploration. And they're misaligned and we don't care. I don't think I like this at all. Like, I think I kind of hate this. And it doesn't sync up very well. No, this is a bad use of space. Okay. Time to start over. Time to start completely over. This might not be a good thing to do right at the end of the episode, huh? Maybe we don't do this and we just kind of think about it a bit. But now that I'm thinking, I can't stop. Primer. Primer? Oh, you're done in biofact. Excuse me. I want them to be as close to each other as possible. So 5, I guess, is our number. 2, 3, 4. And this is not really enough. This is kind of the ideal setup, but it's not enough. Because this will have to cycle 3 times. And that's not going to work. And it needs a central hub. This is... I guess maybe we have to make this work somehow, right? Maybe I'm thinking about it wrong. Take all that and make it go away. And take this and bring it back. This is okay. I mean, okay, this is more than okay. This is good. However, it is the wrong shape in many regards. So can we do something like this, I suppose? 5 is a good number. 5 is a very good number. And then take this and then do a big invert and another like this. It's like, you see what I'm going with this, right? We do something like this. only it's going to be aligned properly. You know, you see what's coming. Sure, okay, this is, I guess it doesn't have a chance to be aligned properly. V, H, so it's got to be like that. And the question is, oh, it's not aligned properly even here. All right, we'll fix it. We'll fix it. There, we have like a block like this. The question is, how do we get the materials in? Because there's a lot of material to port around. Like in each of these nodes, this looks pretty good. And I could do something like this, I suppose. And then we have the corridor, which gets the materials in and around. And like one of these has a whale and it ports it around to everything else. So we have like something like this. This leaves area open, which we could possibly fill. Possibly. I don't know how I feel about this. I need more hands. This looks like a decently good idea. However, it makes very awkward use of the space. All right, come on. Just everybody give me stuff. Just give me all your stuff. Then head back. And like, this looks like almost a deadly shape. Well, just think about it a little bit, right? So one of these will be live and will distribute to everything else. Okay, is there enough space here? No, but there can be. All right, again, where do the primers go? The primers go into this bin. Great. And then they come over to another bin over here. Is this how it goes? That's going to be really kind of ugly, isn't it? Am I doing this? I feel like I'm doing this wrong. Here, let's just leave this here as a good idea. I think I'm probably going to stop and think about this a bit more. So for this to truly live up to its potential, it needs 33 primers per minute. And that is, we have to find a way, maybe that's the goal instead of doing it like we are right there. And we do something like this and then try to get 33 microorganism minds feeding into it properly. I don't have enough, do I? All right, I think maybe... Here, let's cut this. Here, let's first copy this. Toss it in here. I don't think I'm going to come to a decision today. And we'll think about this. So maybe having so many of those is like close to the fundamental mistake. And what we really want here, just leave that guy over there. Just one king primer maker right here. And then sitting next to an aerial outpost and an aerial outpost. And that's primers out and all materials in. And our job is simply to make this guy the most effective he can possibly be. And that means getting 33 microorganism makers in. And that's speed, right? So if we do something like this, and then something like this, and he'll have 33 seconds, right? No, 35 seconds once it's made in order to get to journey all this way and then become a primer. So I don't even have enough, do I? So let's just do something very simple like this and take a look at it. 1, 2, 3. The problem is it needs ins and outs because of spoilage. So something like that looks like a good start. Just pretend it's real, right? And then it has to come down like here with more. And this is 8. I wonder if I can move it faster by putting boxes and moving things between the boxes, you know? And we can't do just this, right? Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 4, that's 20. Okay, we can't do that just like this at all. And if I put down another 8, that's 30, 32, and that's short of what we need. We need to be above the per second, right? Maybe that doesn't matter quite so much. So how long do we think? We can actually time this, can't we? All right, we're going to do kind of a just verbal count, and we're going to test. Okay, get ready. No, I'm going to bring up a clock. We're going to actually do this with a clock. No, not that. Excuse me, wrong thing. Give me... How hard? Okay, cell phone it is then. Stopwatch. We have tools for these situations. Clock. Timer. Stopwatch. Okay, ready to go. So we are going to put something in this box, and we're going to see how long it takes to get over there. And I should probably just know this, but I don't. So we will take a piece of pipe. So ready, set, in you go. Timer going. And it goes right here, all the way over, all the way up to here. Getting ready, almost arrived. That took 14 seconds, well, 13 and a half seconds. So that's most of the life, but not all of it by any means. So this looks like it would work all right. We could even go a little farther and do one more, right? That's not centered, but it doesn't matter. And what's going to be really... Oh, we can't do one more. Ooh. So this is only 24, though. I suppose I could speed module them. It's like, it's going to be an asymmetrical modulating, but that's how it is. I do like this plan a whole lot better than the other plan. We can get a few more right here, though, right? And this will only give 4, 8. This is 24, so this is only 32 a second. And we need 33 a second, so eventually this will stop. But that means that everything is being consumed. So it's just a matter of how many microorganism mines we can attach to this. This still not going? Of course not. And honey is still not going. Oh, honey is going now. Okay, good. Naven's going again. Okay, so the world returning to balance. Arquad honey being... That's a lot of Arquad honey. All right, good. So the problem with these up in the wings here is how will I get the Petri dishes to? So like this will be in and Petri dishes will come around. And they'll have to be here and here and here. And we have to get a return though, right? So this isn't even completely finished. All right, so Petri dishes come in, incubated Petri dishes get made and get out there, but where does Petri dishes go to get out? There's no return line. This has to be a double, so we have to expand out. So this has to be in and out like this, right? And so all you like that. Here, I'm going to finish this tomorrow. I know that's kind of lame to say, but I'm at end of time right now. Not in like the Chrono Trigger sense, in the episode should be over by now sense. I'll just leave this roughed out for me tomorrow. All right, so what'll happen is Petri dishes will come out of probably this one, and then there will be some sort of distribution line. We even have some vertical space we can use this for. We actually have quite a bit of vertical space. So something like that. And then you have to be over by one, and you have to be over by one. This is not leaving a lot of logistic space right there, but it's going to be okay. I'm out of belt. All right, so the Petri dish line will come through right here like that, and then we'll dip down onto this, and then, no, the returns also go south, and then there'll be a big return line coming up here. Yeah, and then they'll be used first. That'll work. Okay, so that will give us 24 of these guys going. I kind of worry they're going to rot out. Kind of wish we could use this space up here. But anyway, Petri dishes and used Petri dishes come out, and used Petri dishes are collected down at the bottom and then come up here and then are recycled, and that is good. And then I suppose I could go deeper if I wanted to. But there's no space for that, is there? I think it's time to wrap up, right? Here, let's do one last thing before I go. Let's get phytoplankton involved. Is that honey? Oh, we are going to see DNA polymerase made. Receiver, phytoplankton, like this. And then if we go and look, they're going to dip in honey in the system. Oh, how'd you beat this guy back? What are you doing? Oh. 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 The math is a little wrong. So you need 2 more. And we're going to have to give you some special love to keep you going, but that's fine. All right, that's fine. Everything's fine. It's going to be fine. So that's the phytoplankton right there, right? Yeah. So this is more or less what we're going to do. Like I could put this up here or something. Wonder if there's any way to get more, because I could make it deeper if I wanted to. But we have infrastructure we have to deal with. So I think this might be max. And there's no good place to put fat beacons in here. So maybe I add more space on the sides and completely take up all this room. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense too. Here, hold on. I can't stop touching it. But if I do that, then they both can't be shared. So maybe I don't do that. Well, it would have to be a different structure. It would have to be 2 lanes like this. And then bring this over all the way. Like that. And then this is another lane. They all go down. What am I even doing? So like that, like that, like that. And so we'll put Petri dishes to be used on this side of the belt and that side of the belt. And then return will be in the middle, right? That makes a lot of sense. And then, here, fix that. And here, fix that too. But there's no, okay, there'll be a bit more room there on the side for the return. So this might be as much as I could reasonably expect. That's where we are in life. This is what I could reasonably expect. And then the Petri dishes will make their way out. And this is not enough to keep this going full time. And so nothing else matters in that regard. And so we'll be making like 0.33 a second. Yeah. And if I want to do this more, then I copy and paste it somewhere else. Done. Just straight up done. And I could put a big beacon right here just to make this sped up just a little bit, which I think we're going to have to do. Anyway, I think I'm done. I think that's it. Why aren't we going? No Arquad honey? Did I pull an Arquad jelly or something? Oh, it already went. Okay, good. DNA polymerase being made. Fabulous, right? Oh, we just kind of rip through this, don't we? Well, not really. All right, we're done. We'll finish off primers and good alien sample tomorrow, and then we started on great alien sample, which means doing graphene, it looks like. That's fine. Meanwhile, all around us, the factory suffers. And that's fine too. That's why the factory is here. To suffer, and I suffer with it. So line up real nice. Line up real pretty. Make the bots go away. Wait till the flashing stops. And screenshot. All right, what did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? We started gambling for Augs. We put in a massive methane gas primary maker right here, and that's another pillar at the base of many, many more complex materials. Specifically, that was also Dow froth, and now Timmy's going again, and Timmy is needed absolutely everywhere. I need the next antimony tech, and it's just not here right now. What else did we do? There was a lot of little chores running around, tweaking this, fixing that, undoing that block. An unfortunate number of caravans just stuck for some reason. It's like one every episode now, and that's just because I'm paying attention. I don't know why this is happening, and it's kind of bothering me. But once we got through our chores, we then made ground sample and biological sample. Biological sample was much harder than I thought it was going to be because it's incubated petri dishes and it's also spoilage. But once we got that together, we got poor alien sample together, and we also got DNA polymerase right here. And then we finally figured out a decent way to do primers. And then with polymerase and primers, we'll be able to bring that together and do good alien sample right here. And then we have the long climb up to great alien sample. And if we go look down the list, then we just have cryostatics. And then we can probably start working on a lot of this stuff. Oh, and then we have to do all of that and all of this. There's a lot more to be done, but we're working our way through it. Okay, I'll look around after this episode, but let's hope that nothing more grows. Anyway, it was a fine episode. I hope to have a fine episode tomorrow. We'll see you there. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.